How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another episode of FTB Infinity Evolved here in Minecraft. Hope you guys have been enjoying the series so far. If you guys have, you guys know what to do. Smash the like button if you haven't already. Consider subscribing, and let's get into today's episode. So, after quite a long time, I think it's been about a week now in the real world, doing things on and off, I have finally, well, I think I've almost finally done what we need to do. I found another one of these crimson cult things. Killed a bunch of the guys. We got some of the armor, which we're gonna need. As you can see, the boots give us some warping and a viz discount, which will be nice. And then we found the crimson rites. The book is filled with strange symbols. Okay. I don't think we get to open it. It looks like Crimson Cult. So much of this book is written in a spidery and an unintelligible script. What you do understand offers some strange insights into the goals of the Crimson Cult, which is good. So it just basically tells us about some things, opening an eye. So this is going to lead us to another dimension and some missing pieces. Yay! There we go. And that's the thing we needed to happen. So apparently the way warp works, from my research, is so we doing forbidden research. So the stuff with this kind of cloud around it is forbidden research, and we can't quite make a warp meter, which will show up on the bottom left hand of your screen when you hold it. That's because it's locked behind the now unlocked Eldritch tab here, which we can now sanity check, so we can of course make that now, but we can also make void metal, which is incredibly important for a journey into basically continuing and eventually completing this pack, which I think we've talked about that before. My goal slash completion for the pack is, number one, first and foremost, because it is a questing pack, I want to complete all the quests. Some of them are going to be a little bit easier than others. Some are going to be a little bit harder than others, but my goal is to complete every single quest in the book. At least all the ones we can do. I don't think there are any that are impossible. I think we should be able to do all of them. And I think my second goal for the series, because obviously we could just probably do most of the quests in the book right now, is to look at, so not just necessarily like what's in here. So like, let's just take a look at nuclear energy. So like, yeah, we can just make that like portal gun and some of this other stuff right away. We've already made bedrockium. So like some of this, I don't like the book doesn't immediately detect that we've made things. Could have sworn we made a cut and chop. Maybe not. But anyway, so going through and just completing all the quests is going to be one goal. I think the second goal is going to be doing some of the other quests that aren't necessarily in the book. But things I do want to complete. So whether it's going to a different dimension and finishing that out, such as the, I think it was in there. It was this book, such as when it was talking about this dimension, which I believe it's the Outlands. I think there's that one, and I think there might be one or two more dimensions we haven't gone to yet. So I'm going to want to go to those. And then completing those quest lines. We already did Twilight Forest. I'm trying to think what other, I don't think there were any other ones in here. Let's see, sufficiently advanced tech. Stabbing the earth. Okay, Guardian of Gaia. That is another fight we want to do, another boss. And then, of course, we want to go to the end and get the dimensional shards, but that is going to be part of getting, not that one, getting the Wyvern armor, or Draconic armor, my bad. So, I'm going to head back to base, come up with kind of the next plan. I'm going to take a look at the tab for the void metal, and yeah, we'll come up with something there. So, I will see you guys there in a second or two. Well, for you, it's going to be instantaneous. And we're back after a lot of traveling and several server crashes, because, yeah, oh yeah, I forgot. That was another problem we have to deal with. Power went out at the base. Somebody forgot to top off the reactors, and by forgot, I mean somewhere something broke. So for now, we don't have access to anything in our fun inventory of things, and yeah, I know things are not pretty in here at all. So what we have access to currently is everything in the deep stores we have access to. And we have everything accessed into these, which I don't like how it's doing this, where it's chucking. We might have enough flint. That's not full. Yeah, I don't know what the hell's happening. Things were kind of working. And yeah, we don't ever look up here anymore at what's in this. We just use the applied energistics. So let's go ahead and grab some yellarium. Come down here. Give me my quicksilver. We need to go prime the reactors. Let's grab some coal while we're up there. Alright. Let's see. Okay, let's go prime us some... Watch, what are you yelling at? Wow. Forgot my watch yells at me if it's not charged enough for the nighttime. So I wear mine so that I can get my sleep reading, and most of the time, oh, I don't. What do you get if you smelt coal? Now I'm curious. Okay, don't do that. I hate these half furnaces. They're a somewhat good idea in the early game. Oh yeah, graphite. I haven't made graphite in a while. I think probably because we haven't had to do anything with the big reactors. Anyway, I really enjoy just seeing like how well it says I slept or something. Just to, I don't know. It's one of those things that I'm just curious about. It's like, how well did I actually sleep? Because I thought I slept great, but according to my watch, I slept like shit. Let's go fill up all these furnaces. Yeah, technically, I guess we could process this better, but when you effectively get to the point in this game that I feel like you have unlimited resources, which, let's face it, once you get a quarry and you have a somewhat stable power supply, you basically have unlimited resources. Well, you have unlimited basic resources, so pretty much everything that you see in front of you that you just mine, all this stuff, you pretty much have unlimited once you have a quarry. The more advanced stuff, that's the hard part. So things that you have to manufacture or like automate through other mods, you feel oddly drained. Yeah, we do have warp we have to deal with. Because it's so high, we now have issues that are gonna happen. So things like the flux flu too, which aren't great. Oh, did I not put a stack there? Oh well. Or apparently that one. Okay, well, let's grab what we can. Go prime a reactor. I don't know what happened. Because this should have all been turned into... whatchamacallit? The blue crap. This stuff. Okay. Let's get this primed. Oh wait, that went to the wrong one. Maybe not. So those inject. Okay. So it's an outlet mode. I don't know. Alright, so it should start generating us power. Now the big reactor, again, no pun intended there, because these are technically big reactors. This one has some stuff operating. Okay. So I'm grabbing this. Why? eject fuel. Okay, am I absolutely fucking crazy right now? I could have sworn this goes into this. I'm like 20% sure. This was set up, and now it's not taking... Wait a second. Wait a second. Brain is working. This crap. That's what it is. Okay. That goes in. Okay. That's why. Okay. Brain is working. Only slightly. Okay. So, I think what I accidentally did in a haste between episodes is I had some of this still left over in our system from when we were doing this whole project. And instead of remembering where I put it, I just stuck it in these barrels thinking, oh, it goes in the reactor, not realizing that this is the waste that has to get turned into this crap, which is fuel. Okay, so that's partially what happened, but the system did get drained at some point. So we are going to probably have to set up some sort of automation to get this crap made and just inject it into the system. So that shouldn't be too hard. I'm guessing probably we'll just set up some furnaces, probably electric furnaces, to use power, although it might not be the best idea if the whole point of the system is, you know, not get accidentally drained. Alright, so we're going to put some of that there, just so that way there is fuel in the system. You have to keep this thing fully energized, which keep everything else somewhat energized, and then this reactor powers the base. This thing powers the quarry. So currently the quarry isn't going to be operational. But hey, now we have access to everything, which is awesome. Alright. So, now that we're here, and now that we fixed things, knock on wood. Knock on wood. Alright. So if we take a look at that tab we unlocked, which here it is, Eldritch. So Eldritch... It has suddenly become clear to you, where others seek chaos, you occasionally catch a glimpse of a pattern. I don't give a shit, just give me dark magic crap. Yeah, we will show them all. So we can throw seeds in and get void seed. So that's good to know. Alien, the Eldritch. Now, does back not actually take you back? Oh, escape. Alright. So we're gonna want void metal, and sanity check. So let's go ahead. Oh, let's grab ink. Let's see. Okay. Ooh, we are dangerously low on ink. We are gonna need to go get some from squids. Alright, so let's go ahead and get one for the sanity check and one for the void metal. I have since learned that this is actually a very fun process of doing. So there's there's not necessarily a one-size-fits-all for solving these. There's no, like, this specific pattern. I have learned a lot in the time between episodes. I've learned that I can do that, and I can do that, and then I can go like that. And then from there, I learned that we can just hover over this and say that the ghost connects. So we can put fire there, and then we can make another ghost by going like that, and then dragging ghost right there. Wait a second. Wait a second. Wait. I can go like that. And then we have to figure out how to connect the other thing. But the other thing shouldn't be as pain in the butt, because the other thing is round thing, which... Where's brain? Brain is here. Here. Which has ghosty ghost. Ghosty ghost is made with death. Death is made with the okay. So let's go ahead and make another ghosty ghost. Ghosty ghost there. Actually, no. We'll just connect that ghosty ghost. Death. That. Right. And then that. So it's not the most optimal way of doing it, but hey, it works. So let's go ahead and do this one. So we have this thing. We have metal, this thing again. So we go that and that. Then we can connect them with that. And then I don't know what connects this and this. I think the only thing that's going to connect these two is, actually, I don't think there would be one. So we'll hold off on that for now. Actually, technically we could go. Do that, and then air? Yeah, air connects. And then this guy connects with one of those. Don't think there's really a perfect way of connecting. Maybe. Great thing is they don't have to be connected like through the middle. They just all have to be connected. So now we just have to figure out how to connect metal into this. Metal is the pain. So we have to figure out how to bridge from this side. It is a lot more clear if you have a, I don't want to say spreadsheet, but the flow chart for these pulled up, because then you can see that this is like its whole own side and this is on the other side, and having to figure out how to connect the two. We can connect them through ordo somehow. Looks like we can go that ordo. And does ordo connect with death at all? It does on this thing. Flop. Cool. Can I scan the scrolls? No. Although I can scan the armor. I've learned to scan everything and everything that you can. Because it really is worth it. Because all that research goes to your thing. Alright, cool. So now we learned how to make... What else is there in here? I don't know. But now we know how to make void metal. So now if we chuck a void seed and 8 metal crap in a thing, this should work now. So let's go ahead and do... Let's see. Let's get a bucket. And then iron. Alright, yep, so each one has 4. So I should be able to make 2 now. So, like that. So we're gonna let it boil. And we have to do it in the right order, but it should work. Alright, so 1, 2, and then 3. Oh, it worked! Yay! It's 1, 2. Plop. Yay! We have void metal. Let's go. Alright, well, I think with that, we don't have enough time to really do anything else in today's episode. I mean, I suppose we could look at a couple more things. Oh, yeah, the crimson helmet as well. Oh, let me scan that really quick. No, we already scanned it. What are we missing? Pants. We don't have pants for the armor. Okay, well, hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. Hope you guys learned something, because I know I certainly have over the last week of progressing towards this sort of pinnacle, because now, in case you guys don't realize, we now can make... Oh, it's not in that one. It's in this book. And, well, actually, we'll show it in the other one. Now we can make, or at least should be able to make, draconic helmets. Or, well, not just the helmet, but the whole armor, in fact, because the thing that's been limiting us is, so the awakened core, we can make iridium ingots, we can make terra steel, we can make bedrockium. We've made all 3. Now we can finally make void metal. And again, the whole reason we couldn't make it is because in Thaumcraft 4 you have to progress through the book. You can't just do it. You can't just skip past it. You have to go through the progression. And so in case anybody else is curious about how to get the Eldritch tab, because a lot of the information I found while researching was kind of spotty. Some of it was correct, some of it was not. But to get Thaumcraft 4 Eldritch tab, you need to get your warp up. And in order to do that, research all the research you can with this little cloud around it. So there's quite a few. And then eat zombie brains. I can't entirely tell if the temporary warp counted towards us. And then just make sure that you're just doing stuff and find the obelisk that has the Crimson Colt on it, get the Crimson Rights, and this is what I believe triggers the event. I'm not 100% certain, but that's what I did. I happened to get it, so correlation and causation, I take it with a grain of salt, but I'm just a guy on the internet. That's what I found. That's what I figured. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. Hope you guys learned something. If you guys did, you guys know what to do. Smash that like button if you haven't already. Consider subscribing because it does help out the channel, helps us grow. We are slowly edging towards 300 subscribers, so that would be very cool to see if we can get there. And if you have any questions, comments, or concerns for me, you guys know what to do. Leave those down below if you haven't already. And if you just want to say hi, that's cool too. And if you have any suggestions for future games, you know where to put them. On that, I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a good one. Peace out.